They say life isn't fair. We hear it all the time, whispered in quiet frustration after a long day, or shouted at the heavens when things don't go our way. It's a comforting thought, isn't it? A neat little story we tell ourselves that explains why the world doesn't bend to our will. But I've been thinking, what if life isn't unfair at all? What if, in its cold, unflinching logic, it's actually too fair? Meet Alex, or maybe meet a part of yourself. By day, he dreams of launching his own business, of getting in the best shape of his life, of writing that novel that's been collecting dust in his mind. But by night, he's a professional researcher. His field of study: how to build $1 million business in 30 days. He's a connoisseur of motivational compilations, an aficionado of success montages. He has a PhD in planning with a minor in "I'll start tomorrow." Regularly, he looks at gym memberships online, then proceeds to order takeout. A calendar on his wall has "New Beginning" written on Monday, but it's now Friday and the week is crossed out. The world, he concludes, is rigged. His boss doesn't see his potential. The economy is a disaster. He doesn't have the right connections, the right genetics, the right lucky break. He's just waiting for the universe to finally deal him a winning hand. He tells himself he's putting in the work. After all, thinking about the work is a kind of work, right? The exhaustion from a day spent avoiding tasks feels just as real as the exhaustion from completing them. Then, a notification pops up and he clicks away, a slight smile on his face as he scrolls through social media. The music adds a touch of light, ironic humor. The funny thing about excuses is how creative they are. They are masterpieces of self-deception, painted with strokes of "I'm too tired," "I don't have time," and the classic "I'll be more motivated tomorrow." But motivation is a fickle guest. It shows up unannounced, drinks all your coffee, and leaves without helping with the dishes. It's a spark, not a sustainable fire. And so the gap widens between the person we are and the person we could be. We blame the universe for this chasm, but we're the ones who stopped building the bridge. What we call bad luck is often just the bill coming due for a long period of inconsistency. Life, in its brutal fairness, is simply showing us the math. And then one day the noise stops. The endless stream of excuses runs dry. The blame, once directed outward at the world, has nowhere left to go. It boomerangs. It's in these quiet, uncomfortable moments that we are forced to look in the mirror. Not the one in the bathroom, but the one that reflects our habits, our choices, our patterns. He starts to see it, the patterns. The tiny, almost invisible threads of cause and effect he'd ignored for years. The late nights didn't just make him tired, they stole his morning's resolve. The junk food wasn't just a treat, it was a thief of his energy. The endless scrolling wasn't just a distraction, it was the active avoidance of creation. Life wasn't happening to him, it was responding to him. He holds up his hand, studying it, as if seeing it for the first time. The music swells gently. Every result is a receipt, the state of your health. It's a receipt for the food you've eaten and the movement you've chosen. The state of your mind? It's a receipt for the information you've consumed and the thoughts you've entertained. Your career, your relationships, your bank account, they are all receipts, printed out with perfect, impartial accuracy, detailing every single transaction you've made with your time, your focus, and your energy. You can't argue with a receipt. You can't blame the cashier for the items you put in the cart. This realization isn't meant to be a punishment. It's not a moment for shame. It's a moment of profound power. Because if you are the one who has been making the deposits, then you are also the one who can change them. The mirror doesn't lie. And once you stop arguing with your own reflection, you can finally begin to change what it shows you. The past is a ledger of results, but the future is an open account. The shift doesn't begin with a lightning strike of inspiration. It begins with a quiet, almost boring decision. The decision to do the thing you said you would do long after the mood you said it in has left. This is the pivot from motivation to discipline. Motivation is a fair weather friend. Discipline is the ally who shows up in the rain. He stopped waiting to feel like it. He started understanding that action creates the feeling, not the other way around. He didn't try to conquer the mountain in a day. He just focused on taking the next step, one more rep, one more page, one more small, deliberate choice. It wasn't about a grand transformation. It was about the aggregation of marginal gains. We are conditioned to look for the shout, the loud declaration of change, the dramatic before and after photo. But real progress is quieter than that. Discipline doesn't shout, it whispers in results. It's the silent accumulation of effort, stacking up day after day, until one morning you look up and realize you're standing on higher ground. You didn't get there by magic, you got there by walking. The secret is that there is no secret. The universe doesn't respond to your desires, it responds to your actions. It honors your consistency. The most powerful force in the world is not a sudden burst of genius, but the simple, unsexy, relentless application of effort over time. The choice to show up, especially on the days you don't want to. That's where the magic is forged. There comes a point on this journey where you stop counting the receipts. You stop obsessing over every transaction because you've internalized the fundamental law of the universe, the one that governs everything from the orbit of the planets to the growth of a seed. Input equals output. It's not magic, it's math. It's the great unshakable logic of success. The energy you put out into the world must by law return to you. It may not be on your timeline, and it may not be in the form you expect, but it will return. The focus you invest becomes expertise. The discipline you cultivate becomes freedom. The kindness you give becomes your community. The effort you expend becomes your legacy. This isn't a philosophy, it's physics, the law of cause and effect. So look at your life right now, not with judgment, but with curiosity. What are the results you're seeing? What receipts are in your hand? They are not your destiny, they are your data. They are simply the feedback from the inputs you've been providing. If you want a different output, you don't need a miracle, you just need to change the input. Start with the next choice, the next hour, the next action. Don't just dream of the life you want, start making the deposits for it. Don't wait for the world to be fair. Embrace the fact that it already is, and use that powerful logic to your advantage. Your life is not a lottery, it's a construction project, and you are the architect. Build something that will last. If this message resonated with you, help us share it with others. Like, share, and subscribe to The Logic of Success for more content on the architecture of a meaningful life. The work is worth it. You are worth it.